big hater of the podcast.
They don't like
they
the
hate,
SlopCast.
They hate the slop, dude.
There it is.
There it is.
Hey,
SlopCast.
SlopCast.
SlopCast. I think this is goal number 9, probably.
Who cares?
Who cares?
We're doing it forever. It doesn't matter what number it is.
Exactly, dude.
We ain't never stop it.
This is number 9,875.
Yep, and we just put it right at the beginning. It's crazy. We've been backlogging these for 100 years.
Yeah, dude, since Neville Chamberlain was around.
I don't know that reference.
He's like a World War II guy.
Okay.
Yeah, he's the one that said, if we let Hitler take Czechoslovakia, then he'll stop. And then he
was he right?
No.
Well, that's a bad one to be wrong on.
Yeah, Hitler went right into Poland.
You go. Fuck! I put my whole reputation on the line, man. Adolf, buddy,
dude, come on! I thought I could trust you.
You said you would.
And he was like, Neville, that name sounds suspicious.
Always got to backstab a man named Neville.
Yeah, exactly, because Adolf knew that the Harry Potter books were going to come out.
And Neville Longbottom is a bit of a bitch.
And a bit of a Semite.
Is he?
I don't know.
Okay.
Dude, it's been a fun weekend.
So get him on the SlopCast.
Yeah. It's been a fun weekend.
Yeah.
Did you do some comedy this weekend? I did some comedy this weekend.
Did I? What did I do? Friday? No.
Damn.
Yep.
Friday hosted 2 things at Skull and then met some Eagles fans, ladies, afterwards.
We love Lady Eagle fans.
Oh, yeah.
Harpies.
Big time. What?
Harpies, Lady Eagles.
Okay.
Come on.
Yeah.
The mythology.
Yeah. Sorry, I forgot this was the history cast.
History cast.
No, this is a night cast. Dude.
A night cast. We love a night cast.
Yes, we do. But yeah, dude, and then I got 3 hours of sleep Friday before I had to go 6 hours to the luxurious Benson, North Carolina.
Ew.
Yesterday.
Do we have a boo button on this soundboard?
I think it's this. Who knows?
I think that was claps. Benson. How far is that?
6 hours.
6 hours.
Yeah.
But I bet you got a lot of good stage time and got paid well.
I got a little more stage time than I got Friday night.
Okay.
But I got a third of the money.
Yeah. What'd you do Friday night?
2 shows at school.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then Benson went to Faint and Goat Brewery.
Yeah?
Yeah, dude.
They have the little goats?
No, I wish they did.
That's bullshit,
Have you ever seen a Faint and Goat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're awesome.
Yeah, dude. One time I was playing kickball oh, God.
And they'll fall over.
Yeah. Or you can just play kickball and boot one into their cage and they'll fucking pass out. And the farmer comes out. He's like, dude, what the hell?
That doesn't feel... The idea of a fainting goat makes me question evolution.
Yeah, I guess it's like whatever possums happened.
Also makes me question evolution. If your evolutionary trait is to pretend being dead, that works. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
That's how you keep living?
Apparently, I don't know if this is true for fainting goats, but apparently for possums, they always thought it's like, oh, that's just what they do. That's like they see something, they get scared. They're like, I must play dead. No, apparently they have literal full blown anxiety panic attacks.
Oh,
they have mini heart attacks and can't move for 3 hours.
I didn't know my girlfriend in high school was a possum.
You and me both, brother.
We love an anxiety riddled bitch.
I do.
I mean, lady.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
But I think possums are kind of. I think what the thought is animals don't want to eat something that's dead. Unless you're a vulture. How
stupid are other animals where you see something running and you're like, no. Not anymore. It's like it was going to die if you bit it.
Yeah.
You just haven't bit it yet.
Yeah,
I don't know. I hate, man.
What was Kyle saying about a chicken that's scared doesn't taste good?
Oh, it's kind of like I've heard this before with hunting and stuff. It's why you try to get a one-shot kill.
Yeah.
Is because I think it's adrenaline pumping through the muscles.
Taste bad?
It doesn't spoil it, but yeah, it's like if an animal like suffers a lot before it dies and then you eat it, it's something about all the whatever hormone. I think it's adrenaline or something else. Kind of makes the meat taste funky.
Yeah.
I will say for a second, I was like, I don't know any fucking person named Kyle. I don't know what you're talking about.
The person we met 2 weeks ago.
The guy that I've known for 3 years now.
Oh yeah, you've known him for more than 2 weeks. Shout out Kyle.
Kyle.
Hell yeah, dude.
Our favorite slopper.
Hell yeah.
Just kidding. You're all our favorite sloppers.
Yeah. We love each and every one of you like our sons.
Yep.
But yeah, dude. So Fane and Goat, that was a brewery.
Yeah.
And, usually when you drive 6 hours, you want to perform for like 100 crowd or something.
Yeah.
Like a big amount of people. Which luckily we did get to perform for 18. So that was pretty sick.
Hey, if you could almost get to 20%, baby, the sky's the limit.
It was actually kind of fun, though. I mean, they were pretty cool. They love Big Rich.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah, dude. I loved him.
My sister's best friend is Big Rich's interior designer.
Big Rich's interior designer?
Yeah, he like hired her to like redesign the inside of his apartment or something.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
This is all true, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know he was hiring people to do that.
Yeah, she lives up in Cartersville.
All right.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's a fun time.
Just my Big Rich story. Sorry. So you're right.
Dude, but Big Rich and I, we drove up and we were told, this is what's messed up, was I drove with him another time to like a random town in North Carolina, and the place said that we would each get our own hotel room, and then we did, and it was fine. But this time it was kind of weird because as we're driving up there, he's like, "Yeah, we don't get the check-in information until after we do the show."
I don't like that.
I don't like that at all.
Mm-mm.
I really hate that, especially since I got like 3 hours of sleep and woke up and I'm just like, I was just out all night drinking, and I really needed a shower before going up. I looked terrible, and I said to Big Rich in the car, I was like, "Oh no, dude, I'm realizing just now that I'm not gonna get to shower before this event."
Yeah.
And he was like, "Brother, I smelled that the second you walked in here." He's like, "I smelled the funk on you."
You made him sit in a car for 6 hours, just smelling like sweat and sin.
Hold up, I reeked of sin, dude.
He was like, "Was that Camel Blues and a blonde woman? Why do you smell like that?"
First of all, I didn't make anybody do shit, dude. All right. I'm the tag along feature, bro. Okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
and then we get there, we do the show. Also, I wasn't aware of this part. We are also like the show runners.
Oh.
There's no host.
No.
There's not even there's not even like a microphone.
Yeah.
We have to like set all that up. Like move the room around, check in tickets, all that. Really, really weird. But we got a free burger.
Okay.
Pretty cool. Worth the drive.
Yeah.
And then show ends. Show goes really good actually. Everybody had a really good time. So
yeah. All 18 of them.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, man. It does feel kind of good to be like, all right, these people spent money and are not upset by it.
Was it a small room?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. 18 in like not in like a small room can still be fun.
Yeah. It definitely like it wasn't like if you had, I don't know, it was bigger than dynamic the room was.
Yeah.
So it was still a little sparse, but everybody was like listening and laughing. So
yeah,
that felt good at least. But then what really sucked was when Big Rich texted the booker. I was like, "Hey, can we get that hotel information?" And the guy goes, "Hotel?" ?
Road dogs, baby.
Road dogs. The guy's like, "I thought you were from Charlotte." Which is like an hour away.
Yeah.
And we're like, "No, we're actually 4 hours from Charlotte." The other way.
Yeah.
So finally this guy's like, "All right, fine. Like, I guess if you were promised one, like, I'll get you one hotel room."
How old is Big Rich?
I don't know.
50?
Yeah, at least.
You shared a room with a 50-year-old man.
It was a fun night, dude.
Yeah, I would have slept in the car, man.
Nah, dude, I like white noise and his CPAP machine lulled me to sleep, dude.
Oh. Hey, and after I've slept next to you for a night, you should have stolen his CPAP machine.
I know. I woke up with my mouth dry.
I bet you did.
Big snorer, dude.
Oh.
Oh my god, dude. Yeah, it was and it wasn't like anything nice at all. Like he sent him one. He's like, "Can we get this one?" And it was like really cheap. I think I was like, "No, it has to be an Econo Lodge."
No,
yeah.
Man, they got bed bugs there.
I was scared of that.
My brother, one time, because he travels a lot for his construction stuff, and he's not like, he's been doing it since he was like 19. So I don't know what the age is you have to be to rent a hotel room, but he was not that. Okay. Yeah. The only place that would rent to him, he goes in the room and there's it's completely disgusting, right? Like bed's not even made, and in the the cuck chair that's in every hotel room, there is a blood stain like where someone was sitting in it and got shot.
Like it's No Country for Old Men or something.
He goes to the hotel down the street and goes, "I'll prepay $1,000 if you'll just let me sleep here. I won't do anything in your room." The hotel next door, they've got blood in the room. And they were like, "We'll take care of you. It's fine. It's just one night. Just please don't mess anything up." He's like, "I swear to Christ, I won't."
He shoots a porno in there.
Yeah. And then he shit on the walls. Yeah. Treat it like a McDonald's bathroom.
Dude, that's what this guy texted us. Rich sent him this one. It was like a modest thing. Yeah. And the Econo Lodge was literally $2 cheaper online. It was $2 cheaper. Oh. One was 70, the other was 68.
I didn't know. Oh, I guess it's true. The Jews do run entertainment.
SlopCast does not condone that.
All right.
I'm just joking. Or you're joking. Oh, fuck. Anyway, but Rich texts him this one. He's like, "Cool if we get this." Guy replies back, "Yeah, it would be in a perfect world. Would be really cool if you got that."
Why would he say that?
I don't know, dude.
That's a rude way to phrase that.
Yeah, and then he sent a screenshot of the Econo Lodge, and he was like, "This is where it has to be. But if you want, like, this place will let you piss on the walls."
No.
I don't. What's this? Is that supposed to be good?
Toilets normally work just fine.
Yeah.
The shower if you're in a pinch.
Yeah.
The sink if you're having fun.
This was a low sink.
Oh, you got one of those handicap rooms?
It was something weird. I don't know.
Have you seen that?
No.
Hotel rooms, they sell like handicapped rooms and everything's like a foot lower but for like people that are born short.
That's cool.
Whatever those people are called.
Yeah, I don't know. Something. They're called something. Mm-hmm. I think they're called people that are little.
Maybe. I thought they were called widgets.
Widgets?
What's a widget?
It's a white midget.
Okay. Someone's got to tell Apple.
Apple. Tim Cook, stop. Yeah, so that was the trip, dude. That was the road dog experience.
Hell yeah.
What's the furthest you've ever driven for the least amount of money to do stand-up?
I had to drive to Huntsville, Alabama because I was going to do a Don't Tell in New Orleans, but the guy I was with was doing a show in Huntsville.
Yeah.
And then the person that ran the show, so 5 hours to Huntsville.
It's not 5 hours to Huntsville.
4 hours?
Yeah, it's like 3.5, maybe 4.
I think it's 4.
3 to 4, yeah. 4.
Okay, sorry, 4. And then when I got there, the guy running that show made me buy a ticket.
You couldn't hang out.
And then put me as a guest spot on the show.
You paid to do stand-up.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it, dude. I thought my story was going to have you beat about, not this Benson one. I've made way less money driving almost as far. One time I went to Birmingham.
Okay.
With Halsey.
This is fun. I live 90 minutes from Birmingham.
Really?
Yeah.
It took us like 3 hours.
That cannot be right.
Well, we left from the city.
Maybe crazy traffic or something.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because we left at like 5 p.m.
Oh yeah.
Left at like 5 p.m. Shows at 8.
Mm-hmm.
And then we get there. There's also then there's like that time zone difference or whatever. But like we get there for a show to start at 8.
I'm just realizing Birmingham is like so much closer than Athens for me. I've got to start doing shows in Birmingham.
Yeah, dude, you got to do this one. You got to hit up our boy Eugene.
No.
Dude, Eugene's sick, dude. Because when we got there, he pulled up to like the car.
Yeah.
Like, we rolled the window down. He sticks his head. And he's like, "What's up, y'all? Glad you can make it." Does anybody first before we get started? Does anyone want a cigarette? Does anyone want any drugs?
He's an accommodating host.
He's awesome, dude. We said, "Thank you, Mr. Gene. We're good."
I like that because it's implied his first name is you. Thank you, Mr. Gene.
What up, you?
What up?
Yeah, but it was a fun time. And as we were going out there, Halsey tells me how the last time he was at this place, they closed the show by doing an event called Rap for Crack, which is where they find a few homeless gentlemen.
Okay.
And then they bring them inside to rap battle. And then before they had them rap battle, they pass around a big bucket. And they're like, any donations for the homeless, put in this bucket.
Uh-huh. And
then whoever wins the rap battle gets the bucket, presumably to go buy crack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Rap for cash for crack.
Yeah. That's so convoluted. Let's get right to the point. Rap for crack.
I really, really thought when Eugene was like, "Y'all want any drugs?" He was like, "No, I'm telling you, man. We're doing rap for crack at the end of this. We can break you off a piece."
I don't think so. I don't think Eugene was on the rock. But he said people throw like weed and shit in the bucket too.
That's very nice.
Yeah. And
that's a funny way to help the homeless.
Yeah, it's a great way.
Just being like,
I know what you're gonna do with this money. Like,
this is just, hey, here you go.
But so he was telling me about this, and then we get there. So I asked Eugene, I'm like, "Hey, what's up with this rap for crack? Like, are we still doing that?" And he's like, "Nah, man. Like, haven't done that in a while." But we should bring it back, though, because honestly, what Rap for Crack really is this a way to...
It's pitching it like it's a non-profit.
He said it's a great way to give back to the homeless community. It was great. And I was like, really? He's like, yeah, man. I mean, dude, shit. Some nights we have, like, a lot of money in that bucket. One night we had so much money in that bucket, I had to take 20 off the top.
Eugene! You dirty dog!
Well, hey, man, he's putting
I had to steal money.
Well, hold on.
Those people.
Well, hold up, dude. I mean, like, even a non-profit, they gotta they gotta eat too.
They gotta cover the overhead costs.
Exactly, dude. And so I was like, all right, there's got to be like a lot of money in that bucket.
He stole.
So I asked him. I asked him like, yo, how much money was in that bucket? Thinking it would be like $500.
Yeah.
He was like $60.
He's like, it was almost enough for 2 good meals. I couldn't let that slide.
It took a third of it. Oh my god, dude! Shout out Eugene though. Eugene's awesome.
Oh my god.
He runs some actual like really good shows in Birmingham. I'm pretty sure. This one was okay. It was supposed to start at
got the giggles.
Oh, that's a good thing to have. Show was supposed to start at 8. Started at a cool 10:15.
Okay.
And had like 9 comics on it.
Oh no.
with Matt was with us too. So it was supposed to be me, Matt, Halsey.
Yeah.
Me, Matt doing like 15, Halsey doing like 25 or something. And one of the ladies that went up, one of the comics that went up, she just went up there and was like, "Hey y'all, my name's whatever, something stupid," and then she's like, "I got some jokes. They're not that good, but I make stuff like this on Etsy," and you just held up keychains.
Merch pitch before the set.
The set was a merch pitch.
That's crazy.
It was really pretty much just like, I think she said 2 things about being like, isn't traffic.
You know what's crazy about that?
What?
She did that show this past weekend. I did 0 shows. That's what's so fucked up. Is someone?
No, this was a year ago.
Yeah, I know, but still.
Yeah. Yeah, she's booked and busy.
Booked and busy and blessed.
Yeah, dude. And you are barren.
Barren, like a 32-year-old woman.
They don't get barren that early.
You're right. Sorry for exaggerating on a podcast.
Yeah, you dick. My mom had me when she was 33.
That's okay. Well, and look at you.
And look at me now.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yep.
Would have been better.
Sorry.
She was barren.
We're still figuring that soundboard out.
Yeah, hopefully that one recorded or something. I don't know. But yeah, dude, so we did all that, left around like midnight. So then like got back at like 3 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
And I made a cool $5.
$5 is more disrespectful than $0.
Hey man, Eugene does right.
Honestly, though, if he's stealing 20 from homeless people and you got 5, you seem like you came out on top.
Yeah, I think we're doing fine. I don't think that. I'm pretty sure Eugene made $15 from a show and gave it to the 3 of us.
Yeah. I like.
He's a man.
I like the idea of giving. How you said they put drugs in the bucket because they were going to spend money on drugs.
Yeah.
Because that is so completely 180 degrees different than my dad. Because my dad will be like, I'll give you a sandwich.
Yeah.
Because I know you're going to spend the money on drugs. And then these guys are like, I'll just give you the drugs because you're going to spend the money on the drugs.
Yeah, let's not beat around the bush here.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
This, I had a week.
Yeah?
I had a whole week.
What'd you do this week?
All right, started on Monday. Let me ask you something.
Yeah.
When was the last time you got food poisoning?
I think tomorrow is going to be, or tonight.
Yeah.
I just ate some food that I cooked last Sunday.
Oh.
Yeah. But it tasted good.
It had been elementary school since the last time that I had been like hurling, you know?
Yeah.
I ate some tuna from our tuna fellow.
Yeah.
The guy that gives us the tuna.
Yeah.
I ate some. I get on a roof, okay? I'm working on a roof.
Yeah.
And I'm on my hands and knees hurling like I haven't in 20 years, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking spewing puke. I had to drive home. I got home, shit my brains out all day, okay? So I'm just dead. It was like 24 hours it was out of my system. I wake up the next day.
Yeah.
Don't feel great. And then I go out drinking, right? And Wednesday was my sister, and since we've been criticized for talking about people that have died too much on podcasts, I'll say that this is my sister that joined the military in Japan and got in a car wreck, and then she quit talking to us. But she is still alive, but we decided to celebrate her birthday. So anyway, that's why I was drinking, right?
I thought she's died.
She did.
Oh, okay.
But that's what I was saying.
Okay.
Come on, man. Come on, man. So we've been criticized about talking about people dying too much.
Hey, I'd rather be criticized for that than for lying.
Okay. We tell the truth.
We tell the truth. This is Truth SlopCast. Truthcast.
Truthcast. So
not sloppy with the facts.
Wednesday was her birthday, right?
Yeah.
So I'm drinking, and I'm going after it Tuesday night, right? We stay out late. We're drinking. I make a good friend of mine cry. That's not important why.
Okay, we'll breeze by that.
Yep, we'll just keep growing. We'll keep going. Keep growing and keep going. And then, so I wake up Sunday, deathly hungover. I just came off food poisoning into hard drinking. My body has not an ounce of liquid in it.
Yeah.
Like SpongeBob in the dome.
Yeah.
Like water. I need it.
But it's a liquid IV.
Yeah. And so I wake up to my phone ringing and the room's vibrating. I'm sweating. I'm about to throw up. And it's my girlfriend, and she's supposed to be at work. And she goes, "Hey, I know you said that you were really hungover, so I thought this would be a good time to tell you. Tonight, we have to buy a pregnancy test because I'm late."
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
And she was like, what I'm talking about is we live in Georgia, so we need to act fast to scoop this thing out of me if it's in there. And I go, hell yeah.
That's a lady.
That's why I married you.
Scoop it out like lunch lady potatoes, dude.
Yeah. Like the big scoop of sloppy Joe. You throw it in the toilet.
The abortion ladle.
You whisk. You shake her. And let gravity do its work.
Dude.
Squeeze her like a toothpaste.
Dude, I was thinking about
How
that.
do they give abortions?
I think you can do a pill.
No, it is, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
or they go in I don't know, or they do it like you're just at the last of your dabs and you're just scraping for reclaim, dude.
I think that's once they get to the 8-month mark.
Yeah.
They
start mashing. Dude, I heard
they go up there with a little stick and just stab it. It gets more violent the longer it stays in there.
Yeah, dude, it's like when you buy like really good peanut butter. It's all solid at the bottom. You gotta make that shit smooth, creamy.
Every abortion doctor's right arm is just crazy jacked.
Oh, dude, I heard about this a few years ago. A lady gave birth in space.
Weird. Why was she allowed up there?
I don't know.
She's pregnant.
Or maybe she's pregnant in space.
Stay down here.
I don't know how. Maybe she got pregnant up there. Space fucking.
That's cool.
That's very cool.
That's cool.
It's a cool lady.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's cooler than saying we got to get this out of me. You fucking me in space? Oh, I'm marrying that girl.
Houston, we got an abortion.
She goes, I'm late. And he goes, Houston, we have a problem.
Close up on him.
Yeah, it pans in on his face.
Every other astronaut's like, why is there a film crew?
He looks right into the camera.
Yeah. And then after he says that, there's just Jim Halpert's looking at the camera too. But I'm thinking like, dude, how do you give birth in zero gravity? Because normally, like, if you give birth, the baby kind of just falls out of you, right? I don't know.
I bet messily. I bet everyone's getting wet that day.
I was thinking, is it kind of like getting the last bit of ketchup out the bottle to where like
spank her head?
Yeah, or if you just like push her in zero gravity and then she like push her into
and then she stops it
and
with
then
her
she
feet.
stops it with her feet and the baby just shoots right out.
Yeah,
that's like rocket propulsion.
Yeah,
because technically then that baby's momentum would then shoot her backwards.
Yeah, momentum doesn't change or whatever
it's conserved.
Einstein said.
Yeah. I don't think Einstein. Isaac
Newton.
That was well established before Einstein.
Okay. I don't know. I don't like when we do history casts.
No more history casts.
It makes me feel dumb.
That's okay.
So,
yeah,
it's a pretty tough day for AJ.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Yeah, I'm dizzy. I'm like dying. I'm also worried about my girlfriend being pregnant and how I don't have $500, and she does, but that's tough. That's to have to be like, hey, I'll get you back for the abortion. That's what I don't think you get to come back from, and you shouldn't be able to come back from that.
Yeah, it's a hard comeback, dude.
I don't think you're. I'm like, so that I think we're done if she's pregnant. She'll stay with me until I pay her back, and then she'll leave me.
Yeah,
and then so that's all going, and then so it's a long day. I like buy a pregnancy test. She calls me. She's like, hey, what are you doing right now? And I'm like, I'm fucking dying at the grocery store. I'm buying a pregnancy test. She's like, why?
What?
And I was like, what do you mean why? Because you told me I needed to. And she was like, well, well, I was going to get it. And I'm like, hey, what's going on?
Yeah.
And she's like, I was just going to get it. But hey, check your text. I forgot to tell you. So I look at my text and it says, oh my God, did I tell you about the bad omen at the grocery store yesterday?
From your girlfriend?
Yeah. That's what her text to me said. And I said, what the fuck? What could that mean? And she goes, okay, so I didn't tell you. Yesterday at the grocery store, I was checking out and I bought a dozen eggs, and as I was putting them in the bag, I dropped them and they all shattered.
Yeah.
So it totally makes sense if I am pregnant.
What?
And I was like, hey, I'm not having fun with this bit.
What the fuck does that mean?
And she's never in our relationship been a person that's like, oh, there's a meaning behind
like
something.
Superstitious.
Yeah,
like that?
it's just like, she's like, no, the world spins and we die and then that's it. And I'm like, now the time you think you might be pregnant, that's when you're like, it's a sign.
Yeah.
No, bitch, what are you talking about?
No, you just have butterfingers.
Yeah. 10 out of 10 times, that's what she would say. She'd be like, listen to what my dumbass did. I dropped eggs.
Yeah.
So
wouldn't that be the opposite? Wouldn't that be like, oh, you
would think
you have no more eggs, you're not pregnant?
I'm thinking she's fucking with me, right?
Yeah.
I think that she didn't like that I stayed out drinking, and she's like, I'm going to fuck with him while he's hungover. Yeah. Right? So then...
That's good.
Yeah, I guess. Like, but that's better than her might being pregnant.
Yeah.
So then I'm sitting at the house, still not killing it on existing, just kind of biting my fingernails and watching my phone, waiting for her to say I got my period. You know how you hang out, and then so she calls me, and then she's just like talking about bullshit, like it's just like a day, and I go, hey, why are you not freaked out?
Yeah.
And she's like, about what? I'm like, about you being like you're pregnant. And she's like, oh, I forgot to tell you, I got my period 20 minutes ago.
Nice.
And I'm like, well, I was like, nice, but also fucking 20 minutes? I've been sitting here, I've fucking chewed my fingernail down to the cuticle.
For 20 minutes?
And you could have told me 20 minutes ago?
Damn.
So then that ended. And then I, Friday, I went and saw Nick Mullen live.
Hell
Helium.
yeah.
It was great. It was very fun.
I wish I saw them.
Saturday, though, I had guys coming. So I don't know if I've talked about this saga of renovating my house on the podcast.
I don't know if you have.
So
I can't remember.
It started, I looked it up before we came on. It started August 12th, okay?
Yeah.
August 12th, we pulled all the...
It's 4 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, it's a long time. Third of a year, some would say. So
half of a pregnancy.
Yeah.
Half of a late term abortion, some would say.
Right around the time to get one.
Yeah.
If you're cool. So we pull all the wood panels out of the house, put in drywall because it looks like shit with the wood panels.
I like wood panels.
No, they look ugly. They're awful.
Okay.
They're like an orangey wood too. It's not like a good colored wood.
What, like this?
This is a red.
Okay.
But it's bad. Okay? Yeah. Trust me. So we pull all of them out. We put up drywall. I tell her, hey, I got it. I can do this. Okay? Mm-hmm. I cannot.
Yeah.
I admit defeat. I go, I can't do this. She goes, I need
Lindsay,
you.
I'm not a man.
Yeah. She goes, I need you to try.
Yeah.
For 3 months now, I just try to work on it.
Yeah.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
Yeah.
I'm not crazy I'm a man enough to admit I cannot do that task. Mm-hmm. And then, so I let her know that. And so she's like, okay, well, hey, we'll just get some guys. It's been 4 months. We haven't had a living room or a dining room. We've had a kitchen and 2 bedrooms. That's it, right? And so we hired these 2 guys, okay? These little Mexican fellas. Mm-hmm. And they show up.
Do you know what you call a Mexican midget?
What?
A midget.
A midget. They show up and they finish the living room and the kitchen in a disrespectfully quick amount of time. Bro.
In an emasculating amount of time.
Bro, 9:02 they walked in. 2:30 their car had long since been gone out of my driveway.
That's crazy.
4 months I have been working on this shit. And they did it in not even 5 full hours. Dude. Well, I guess a little over 5.
Dude, that's crazy.
You know what I hated the most?
Huh.
This guy, his name was Abraham, right?
Yeah. Mexican?
Yeah.
Abraham?
Yeah, I don't know.
Interesting.
Yeah. He goes...
It's a good one. I liked it.
He goes, AJ, could you come in here for a second? I go, yeah. He goes, hey man, who did this drywall?
Yeah.
And I go, it was me, Abraham.
Yeah.
And he goes, oh, it's not good. I was like, yeah, no shit, dude.
That's why you're here, Abraham.
It would be pretty crazy if it was, and I called you still, you dickhead.
You first go at drywall, made the Sistine Chapel.
Yeah.
You're like, nah, it's too good.
If it was good, I wouldn't have called you.
Yeah.
You think I called you over here to be like, hey, man, here's $1,000. Look how good of a job I did.
Cost $1,000?
Yeah.
That doesn't seem too bad.
It was actually a really good deal.
Yeah.
I know a guy that's a contractor that was like, I'll send some guys over, but just hurt my feelings with how quick they got it done.
Did the guy that bought your car, did he say the same thing?
It's no good.
Did he say, hey, who tried to rev up this engine?
Yeah. Who tried to jump this car off? I was like, it was me, Jason. Chase, that was his name.
It's no good.
He's no good. He's no good.
It's no good. See, your car's fucked.
I don't know if we're allowed to say that.
What?
He's no good.
Yeah, I think we've said a lot of things so far we should not have said.
We're having fun.
It's a fun one.
Earlier you asked me about the worst, the farthest I'd ever driven and the least I've ever gotten paid.
Yeah.
One time I agreed to do a show in Commerce. Okay. And it was pitched. It was in the Athens Facebook group. Somebody goes, hey, I have a house show. It's a real chill stoner crowd. Mm-hmm. I need some comics for it. Let me know if you're interested. So I hit him up with like, oh, here's my headshot. Here's my bio. Here's my tape. And he's like, oh, wow, man, this looks good. Listen, here's the deal. I can't pay you.
Yeah.
Okay? Which I appreciate being upfront about that.
Yeah.
Because what I can do, I can give you dinner, and you can do as much time as you want. Mm-hmm. You're good. Like, just go. And I go, okay, cool. So he goes, do you also have 2 other comics? And I go, I do. So I hit up Shelly Gruenberg, friend. We like Shelly.
Friend.
Michael Wurst. We like Michael Wurst.
2 friends.
2 friends.
And where was this again?
Commerce.
I
thought it was Conyers.
Oh.
Conyers, about 40 minutes west of the city.
Yeah. It's
Commerce, 2.5 hours away. Okay?
Yeah, I never heard of Commerce.
Yeah, it's pretty far. It's a hike.
I've never heard Commerce without a chamber associated with it.
So we drive up there, okay, and we pull up to a trailer park.
Yeah.
Where we pull into the trailer park, and then I'm like, this can't be where the house show is. Also, it was so funny because we were making jokes the whole ride up there about how, because it was in the Athens group, we figured it was gonna be somewhere near Athens, and we were like, oh, it's probably gonna be like one of those like surrounding colleges that have these knockoff frats, and we're gonna do something like that. And we're like, hey, the person that steals the most expensive thing out of the house wins. We were just like goofing around and stuff. I was like, oh, I'm going for pictures, and we were having a fun time. So then we pull up to a trailer park, and we're like, this is not correct.
Yeah, there's no decorative eggs here.
Yeah.
I can't steal any jewels.
And then we go all the way through the neighborhood.
Yeah.
The neighborhood of trailers.
Yeah.
To the last, it's the only building in the entire park.
Okay, this is the boss.
That is built on a foundation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the final boss.
And it's like, that's our house. Yeah. That's the one we're going to. It's up on the hill.
So they weren't lying about a house show.
It was a house show.
Yeah, it wasn't a trailer show.
Mm-hmm. So we walk up. We knock on the doors, right? Mm-hmm. Also, at this point in time, I've decided to take a month off of drinking. I like to do that sometimes.
Yeah.
Make sure that I'm not an addict.
Yeah.
And let my liver recover.
Exactly.
I think that's healthy and probably intelligent to do. Mm-hmm. Any doctor would recommend, if you drink at the level we do, maybe even take more than 1 month off would be smart.
No, doctors want us to drink more, AJ.
I think it's big doctors coming after big alcohol.
Big doctor.
I hate big doctor,
God,
dude.
I hate big doctor.
Oh, I'm sorry. You don't want me to drink, but you do want me to take pills.
Yeah, bad doctor. Some people think it's big pharma. No, it's big doctor.
Big pharma is what stupid people say.
Yeah. No, I'm saying big doctor is different than big pharma.
Oh, you're saying it's different?
I'm saying it's the actual doctors.
Yeah.
While they say they're looking out for you, they just don't want you to have fun.
They're fuckers, dude. I swear to God.
They say run.
I'll kill a doctor.
Yeah.
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 And we'll add that to the list of people I know that are dead.
Snuff film on the Patreon.
So we walk up to this house. And we double check the address 50 times, because we're like, I don't want to be wrong on this one.
Yeah.
And
did you have the guy's number? Did you hit him up?
Nope. He Facebook messaged me. I messaged him back. Didn't reply. So, his name was Joe.
How much time were y'all slated to do?
We could all do as much as we wanted. That's what we were told.
Okay.
So we're like walking in. We're like, oh, hell yeah. This is cool. And then so we walk up to the door, okay, and we knock on it. And there is a dude. He's about 6'8", 350 pounds.
Holy shit.
Red contacts lenses in his eyes. Dreads down to his ass. And he goes, who the fuck are you? I'm standing there with two people with autism behind me. it's and so I go, we're the comedians.
You do jazz hands. We're the comics. We're here to give you a show.
And he goes, what fucking comedians? And I went, oh no. Also,
ruh-roh, Raggy. I see worse doing that.
Oh, dude, it was fucking. I was just like, this. Whoops. I knew this didn't look right. I'm supposed to do a house show, not a trailer park show.
Yeah.
And then I hear a guy yelling behind him, and he kind of moves, and this guy's like, "Hey, are you AJ?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "I'm Joe, dude. Get in here."
That's the Facebook message guy?
That's the guy. That's my point of contact, right?
Hell yeah, dude.
So
The booker.
Can
you put me in contact with the trailer
I
park?
will not, because I love you. Bro, we walk in. Also, when he opened that door, I mean, we got hit with, it felt like drop kicked in the face with weed, right?
Yeah.
Like
There's a cool house show.
Yeah. We walk into an active trap house. Okay?
Hell yeah.
I'm not using that to be exaggerative. There's like not floors. It's like plywood floors. Mm-hmm. There's not furniture. It's all fold-up furniture.
Like lawn chairs?
Like literally lawn chairs and fold-up tables, right?
Yeah.
There's a table with about $100,000 worth of drugs on it, right?
Yeah.
Just all different kinds of drugs. A gun on the table aimed at me.
That's good.
And he goes, AJ, come here. Let me talk to you about something for a second.
Yeah.
And so I'm standing there, and the whole time I'm standing, I think it was Michael. I don't know. Is Michael or Shelly? They are kneeing me while he's telling me the rules of the house, right? And looking at the gun, like, with their head. And I'm like, bitch, I see the fucking gun. Shut the fuck up. The man holding the gun's talking. Like,
wait, they're holding it pointing?
No. It was like, I mean, if it's the soundboard, his hand's like here on the table.
Yeah.
It's right next to him.
It would take him very little energy to pick up the gun.
Yeah, it'd be about the same as me doing this.
Yeah.
Like, so he's like, all right, man. Hey, so thankful that you're here, right? We're really glad to have you. There are a couple rules of the house, which I thought was funny because, yeah, of course there are, you know? And
Please tell me everything I can't touch.
He goes, so this is the common space, right? Yeah. Feel free to hang out. You know, we got a lot of, you can whatever you want. Yeah. As far as like drugs, alcohol. We got some pizzas coming later.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
It's a party.
And I go, yeah, sure. And he goes, now, if you go down that hallway, the first room on the left is the bathroom. Yeah. You can go in there. The door doesn't lock. And you cannot go in another room in this place. Is that clear? Yeah. And I went, crystal, sir. He goes, I need to be very direct. You do not open another door in this home. Is that okay? Yeah. And I go, uh-huh. Yep. I hear you loud and clear, brother.
I don't even want to. Tell you what, I'm probably going to not even leave a 4-foot radius at the moment.
Yeah. So he's like, besides that, man, have fun, man. We'll get the show started soon.
Cool guy.
And I go, okay, that's great, right? So we go out back, okay, and we're standing against the wall. There are Ring and Nest doorbell cameras everywhere, like, because they want to know if someone's near their fucking trap house, right?
Yeah.
Michael is leaned against one and is like, I guess it's going to be pretty hard to steal things like we said we would. Dude, you motherfucker. We were like jumping on him, putting our hands on his mouth. We were like, just kidding, Ring camera with a microphone. We weren't going to steal anything.
Dude. Oh, my God. What was the guy's name again?
The guy that booked me?
Yeah.
Joe.
When he's explaining the rules of the house, he's like, is that clear? Don't go any more rooms. You should have just went like, oh, yeah, Joe, what's your policy on stealing? Because we were going to play a fun game where...
Joe, I was wondering...
That'd be funny if y'all left.
You're not a stickler about sticky fingers, are you?
Yeah. That'd be crazy if like y'all leave and Michael just pulls out of his pants just like 4 pounds of Molly. He's
my God.
This gotta be worth a lot.
So Michael, we all get to talking to individual because there's a lot of people there. It is like a party, right?
Yeah.
And also, not that it matters.
Mm-hmm.
There's the 3 of us are white.
Yeah.
And the only other person there that's white is a woman that is about 25 years old that has no teeth. Okay. Just no teeth.
I talked about the lady with no teeth I ran into before, right?
I don't think so.
Oh, I didn't?
I don't know. Maybe. What was it?
I think I did. I was just I was going to hook up with this lady off an app and then.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
And then she said, heads up, I don't have any teeth.
He blocked her
and I
and
went, thank you.
Yeah, called the police on her.
Yeah. Was it her? What if it was her?
I mean, maybe. This girl doesn't look like someone you would probably even match with.
Okay.
But so, but we're like mingling, you know, we're making our little friends or something. And there was a girl that came up to Shelly and she's like, she's got a drink in one hand, a blunt in the other. And she's like, and then like a purple Glock in the waistband of her sweatpants.
Hell yeah.
That's almost falling out. Okay.
Hell yeah. Yeah. Glow.
Yeah. And, but she's like sweet. She's like, hey, my name's Squeak.
Squeak.
You know, like the noise.
Dude, that's great. That's way better than this weekend in Benson when we were checking people in for the show. This lady walked in the front door, really like 75 at least. And she walks in, and I don't know why Rich was like writing down everybody's name that came to the show. And he was like, "What's your name?" She's like,
an email list.
She's like, "I'm Marilyn, like Monroe."
Okay. That's my grandmother's name.
Yeah, Marilyn.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like,
Shout out Nana Marilyn.
I'm sure you were a fox in the 50s.
Right. Yeah.
Right now, I don't know.
You're
probably throwing it back during the Lyndon B. Johnson administration.
Bro, my grandma Marilyn. All right, I'll say this and then we'll get back to that story. My grandma Marilyn.
We can sidetrack.
Yeah, she was sitting down the other day with the family.
Yeah.
And she goes, you know, I know I might not be a looker now, but back in my day, I was very, very attractive.
Hell yeah.
We were like, okay.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit? You're related to us. Yuck. And she was like, no, I in my old age, I don't put a lot of looks into, or a lot of effort into my looks, but I'll tell you, when I was about 15 years old, I was a very handsome woman, or a very attractive woman. And we were like, 15?
What?
That's not a woman, Nana.
All the 25-year-old military men wanted a piece.
It's funny that you say that. Okay. We were like, ew, 15 is not a woman. And she's like, oh, isn't it? I had a 24-year-old boyfriend. We were like, oh, Nana! No, quit bragging about getting statutoried. Ew! She's like, there's nothing wrong with it. I had a 24-year-old boyfriend that I took very good care of.
Oh, my God.
And we're like, yuck! What are you saying right now? Do you hear the words coming out of your mouth? We're related to you.
Yo.
I yelled too much.
Dude, I'm 24.
Yeah.
That's fucked.
Dating a 15-year-old.
No, I'm not doing that.
I know. But that would be the imaginary situation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, just know if you dated my grandmother, she'd take real good care of you.
You said she was a looker?
She said she was. So, no, she said she's a looker.
Oh my God, dude, that's crazy. Before even taking chemistry in high school,
bro,
you can't
legally drive.
You can't legally drive. You can polish the chrome off a hitch. That's crazy. Oh my God.
And that's how my grandparents met.
Hell yeah. Really?
No.
Oh, okay.
That would be crazy if I was like, that's my grandpa. It's the guy that.
Hey, if they made it 60 years, it's love.
It's love. Or the craziest case of Stockholm syndrome the world's ever seen.
Definitely more than that. Oh my God. Definitely just grandpa trying to atone for his sins for the better half of a century.
But, oh man. No, so we're back at the trap house.
Yeah.
Okay? We're at the trap house. Squeak and Shelly hitting it off.
Squeak.
Shelly, Squeak goes, hey, can I get you anything? And Shelly goes, yeah, what are you drinking? She's like, oh, well, I'm actually drinking this Snoop Dogg wine, but this is the last of it. I got to drink wine, though. I can't drink the hard stuff because I just found out I'm pregnant. And we were like, Squeak, that's not how it works. You don't get to switch to wine because you're pregnant, dude. She also had a blunt in one hand. She got a blunt in one hand, wine in the other, and it's like, yeah, I can't go too hard anymore. I'm a mama.
I was going to drink the doozy, but I want my baby to be classy.
Oh.
Their baby comes out Italian. It's wine.
It's a wine. I like a sweet red. I didn't know that about me. I had one recently. It's good.
Oh, I didn't know you were gay.
Yeah.
No, I like red wine.
Yeah.
Cab Sav, dude. She had that baby Glock.
Yeah.
Baby Glock falling out of her pants.
What?
That's like pointing at her uterus.
I thought she was a little fat. No, it was a baby growing in there, pushing the gun out of her waistband.
It's about to fall. A little arm just reaches out her pussy.
I got you, mommy.
Hell yeah, sugar. Now take a hit of this stank. Squeak rolled up tight for it.
So then I'm like, all right, that's an insane conversation. I'm going to walk over, see what Michael's doing. So Michael's talking to a guy that is trying to convince him that it's crazy more black people don't rock with Donald Trump.
Mm-hmm.
He's just
Michael's trying to convince
No.
Oh.
This guy is trying to convince Michael that he's like, I mean, he's doing everything that we are. Like, and I was like, I don't know about this conversation. This feels like I'm out of place.
Was it the red contacts guy?
No. That guy quit talking to it. He was none too pleased we were there. He never lightened up.
I believe it.
So there's a lull in the Trump's conversation, and Michael goes, oh, I guess that guy had said something about like that's his place or whatever. And Michael's like, oh, that's your place. You guys big campers, and points to a camper the guy has parked behind the house. And the guy says, and I'm quoting him here, don't you fucking worry about what's in that camper. Oh, so so then it's very scary. We're like we're running out of people to mingle with,
Yeah.
We go back inside. Pizza's still not there, right?
Yeah.
And then Shelly's like, hey,
oh, that's the worst part of this whole pizza's still not there.
I was so hungry, and like all I was promised out of any of this is stage time and a meal.
Yeah.
And I was really banking on, because I was sober at the time. I'm not smoking, I'm not drinking. Mm-hmm. I'm just existing, scared, and hungry.
You're not indulging in the ketamine.
Yeah.
Was worse drinking?
He's smoking a lot of that dude, he goes, I like you, you're kind of weird. He goes, I'm gonna get you fucked up. So
me with Reese.
Yeah, dude. He's feeding Michael joints like it's a job,
Yeah, like he's trying to get multiple snacks out of the vending machine.
Yeah. So Michael's just, blitzed, right?
Yeah.
And then Shelly's like, hey, I'm going to go put my purse in the car. And I go, what if we all walked with you?
Yeah.
So we walk there, and I go, hey, guys. This also about 2 hours after we've been there. There was no talk of the show starting.
What time did you get there?
8 p.m. That's what we're told.
Yeah.
There's no talk of the show starting. And I go, hey, I think we could leave, and we'd be fine. I don't think it's going to be a thing.
Yeah.
And then right as we're saying that, right, the Domino's pulls up.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're like, oh, my God. Okay, pizza. We'll at least eat a little. We'll see what the vibe is. Maybe if everybody gets food in them, like they'll be ready for a show.
Yeah.
So we stay out there and we talk.
Also, where is the show gonna be? Or is that later in the story?
That's a part for later. Yeah.
Okay. Keep it going.
Well, they actually had a stage that grew out of the ground.
Oh my God! No, that's what was in the camper. It's just a comedy club in the camper.
We're all going to go back to that camper and be excited for stand-up in an hour.
Yeah, everybody's walking in its unison.
So, we stay out there and talk for a little bit. We go inside, we go to and I walk in, nobody's touched the pizza. And I go, that's fine. Boy, am I about to. Mm-hmm. So I open it up, and then a lady runs and like puts her hand on mine. It's like, no, you can't eat it yet. It's not ready. And I'm like, well, actually, it came from Domino's, and the thing about Domino's is that it comes ready to eat. Yeah. That's the whole shtick, is that once it gets here, other than it being hot, it's ready.
Yeah.
And then...
Was that Squeak?
No. Yeah.
It was Squawk.
Yeah, it was her twin Squawk. But she was the evil one.
Their kid, the baby going inside for a Squeak.
Yeah, she's naming her baby Pip. Pip and Squeak. That's fun. No, so I do have that. I go, no. Yes, I'm explaining how Domino's works to this woman. I was like, yeah, actually, it is ready. That's what Domino's does. They bring pizza that's ready to eat. You don't have to do anything once you get it. She goes, I know how Domino's works.
Yeah, you fucking idiot, AJ.
And I go, it doesn't sound like you do, because you're saying it's not ready. She's like, it's not ready because I basted all the pizza with THC butter. And I was like, but I don't eat weed. She goes, damn, I should have checked on that shit.
I should have saved the slice, huh?
She goes, you really don't eat weed? And I go, no. And she goes, well, my husband doesn't either. And I saved him 2 slices. Do you want 1? Oh. Okay. And then I'm like...
We just doused it all?
Yeah. And I'm
also, wait, why does it need to wait then?
I don't know. I don't know. I was pretty mad and a little scared to ask questions.
Yeah.
So I just go, do you mind? Can I have 1? And she's like, yeah. So I go outside and I'm like, guys, they covered the pizzas in like weed butter. And Shelly's like, are you fucking kidding me? I've eaten 3 slices.
Was she smoking already?
Maybe, but I know she was drinking like you would to get comfortable in a place like that. Okay. She's like passing a tequila bottle around and shit.
Yeah.
So
and she wasn't ready for a journey.
Right. Yeah. So I go, so I have a slice that doesn't put a dent in how hungry I am. I think I ate at like 2 p.m. or something. We're at like 10 now.
Yeah.
And so I go up to Joe. I go, hey Joe, are we doing that show? What are we thinking about doing that show?
You still like really want to do the show?
No.
You're trying to have him be like, "Oh, sorry."
Yes. Yeah. And then he's like, "I don't know why."
And I don't know why.
Crazy. We've been here 2.5 hours at this point. Yeah. And I said, "Well, me and the guys are hungry." And he's like, "We got pizza." And I was like, "Yeah, I heard about the pizza. Actually, I don't eat weed, so I was wondering maybe we could like, if we had time, we would just like go get some other food." He's like, "Yeah, we're not doing shit, man. Go get some food." Right? So we leave and we go to a Waffle House.
Yeah.
Okay? We've made it out of the trap house.
Yeah, you're in civilization now.
We're back. We're like, it's fine. Yeah. We're eating.
There's civilian eyes on you.
Shelly is, beyond fucked. Like she's crazy at Waffle House, right?
And how fucked did they get the weird guy?
Yeah, he hadn't talked in days, dude. So I'm like, all right, guys, I have a pitch. What if, and Shelly's like, wait, before you pitch yours, what if I threw a pitch out? What if we, instead of going back, we went back to my apartment and just like watched a couple movies and like the night ended? Mm-hmm. And I go, that's an amazing idea. Let's do that. Yeah. Michael, though, is driving and goes, no, I want to see if I can do good.
Oh, they got him really high.
Yeah. So then we're like, oh no. He's like, I want to see how, like, what's gonna happen. So then...
Oh, he's curious.
Then we drive back to the trap house, okay? Yeah. We go inside, and I go up to Joe, and I'm like, hey, Joe. And he goes, oh, shit, you're still here? And I was like, no, I just got here. We went and got food. He's like, I thought y'all left.
Yeah.
I just thought it was done. And I was like, do you mind if we, like, do that show that you asked us to come out here and do? It's, like, almost midnight now at this point, right?
Yeah.
And so... I think Shelly had to be up at like 8 to teach at a synagogue in the morning or something. We're like, we really didn't think this would be like this. You told us it would be at 8, you know, now it's 12. So if we could just do it and then be on our way.
Yeah.
He's like, okay, you got it. So he walks into a room with like 8 of the scariest people I've ever seen before.
Do they all have different color contacts?
Yeah. They look like the rainbow.
To like trap rangers. Assemble. Yeah.
They all put their hands together and just build a big black and mild.
Yeah, dude, the robot is just a Dodge Challenger transformer. The black and mild sword.
So then we go.
Instead of flames, it just shoots out. It just shoots out drank. That dirty lean, baby. Go get you lean.
So they're all playing a game of spades, right?
Yeah.
This guy walks in there and goes, "Hey, put the fucking cards away." And they go, "No, we're in the middle of spades. Like, we're not going to do that."
Yeah.
I don't give a shit. I got comedians that came out to perform for you guys. Put the goddamn spades away. And then I'm watching this happen in front of me.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, they go, "I don't give a fuck about your stupid ass comedians." And then he grabs the table they're playing on, okay? And pulls it, and they pull it back.
Oh, my God.
So they're yanking a table. They're in a tug-of-war with a table that he wins as he snatches it away. Cards go everywhere.
Oh, my God.
And he plants a microphone in my chest and says, "Talk your shit." Bro,
talk your shit.
I look down at the microphone. It's not plugged into anything. It's like a karaoke microphone.
It's like the thing from Toy Story.
Dude, it's got a little tiny speaker here. It's quieter than if I was just talking loudly, okay?
What?
So, I'm looking at a room full of people
whose spade game you just ruined.
That want me dead.
Yeah.
Like immediately. They're not even crossing their arms. They're just sitting like mean mugging me. They're just like and I do
like the yucky sticker.
Yeah. Yucky.
Remember that green Mr. Yucky sticker?
Oh wait, no, I thought you were talking about that little Hispanic girl that says yucky.
No, I don't know about that one. I'm talking about the thing that like your parent, like my parents had this. They put it on like the gasoline in the garage, like a green sticker that's like a frowny face with his tongue out, and he's mad. He's like, yuck. He's Mr. Yuck.
Oh, okay.
So you don't drink that fluid. You've never heard of Mr. Yuck?
You had to put it on your gasoline?
I mean, they didn't do it because there had been an incident.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, it's Ford chugging gas.
Sorry,
this
sweet,
is not,
sweet gas.
This is not 87.
Is there ethanol in this?
Ah, ew.
Yeah. And then I bombed abysmally. Like they were so mad.
What'd you open with?
I tried being it was like, I'm from Dallas, Georgia, right?
No, hold on. Did you go immediately into like a set? Did you go like, "Hey, yo, we're comics over here"? You just went, "Guys."
I said, "Hey, I'm AJ Cagle. How's everyone doing tonight?"
They're like pissed.
Mm-hmm. They're like, "Oh, we were doing incredible 10 minutes ago." I go, so I go, "I'm from Dallas, Georgia." The only white person that wasn't in our group goes, "Me too." And I go, "Makes sense why you don't have any teeth." They did not care for that. She didn't. They didn't. Nobody liked that one. And then I just talked in silence for 6 minutes.
Yeah.
As much time as I wanted to do is what I was promised.
You thought you were going to get to do like 15 to 20
I endured all of that.
in front of like drunk frat dudes.
Yeah.
Just roaring at your every word. You're like, this will be great.
I can go as long as I want.
Didn't even make it half an episode of regular show.
Turns out all I wanted was 6 minutes. Michael goes up. He gets them laughing a couple of times. They like that.
Hell yeah.
They're like, he's a weird guy.
Yeah. Like, look at him up there.
And then Shelly's up. She's going last, right?
Yeah.
I watched Shelly use a wall to crawl up it to stand up. She's so fucked up at this point.
Oh my god.
And then she murders. Okay.
Hell yeah. Hell yes.
She had those guys in the palm of her hand.
Dude, that's awesome.
She's got those songs where she like makes the audience give her
Yeah.
She's like, I need a pitch from you guys. Let me go, huh?
Yeah.
So I watched a room full of drug dealers be like, huh? And then it ends, and we're like, oh, a lot of the guys are like, bring my table back. You know, like they're trying to remember what their hand was.
Yeah.
And then
but like, we like that girl. Weird dude was fun. Fuck the other guy. Bring the table back.
Literally, a guy came up to us and said almost exactly that. He goes up to Shelly. He goes, you were amazing. You were hilarious.
Yeah.
Then he goes up to Michael and goes, hey man, that was weird, but I liked it. He was like, that was fun. That was weird, dude. Everything you said, man, it was like history, but jokes. It was crazy.
Yeah.
And he goes, you need to go to therapy. And then he walked away. He just left.
Oh, that's fucked.
A drug dealer telling me to go to therapy is crazy.
Well, hold on. He might have been their accountant.
Okay, yeah.
You don't know what was going on behind those other rooms. It could have been nonprofits for the homeless.
It was Eugene the whole time. Oh, good way to end it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You trying to end it on that? I'll end it on that. That's the end of the story.
Yeah, I think
That's
so. That was
story.
the end.
Dude, that was like a 30-minute story.
It was a while. We laughed it a couple times.
Yeah. No, I wasn't saying anything disparaging. That was fun.
Don't ever do that again.
Thank you everybody for listening. If you're listening on Spotify, just hit like the follow button, please, or comment or whatever, and check our shit out. Whatever. Thank you for listening.
Leave us reviews. Follow us on SlopCast Pod.
All that stuff.
At Patrick John O'Malley on Instagram. At AJ Cagle with 2 E's because we hope that bitch died.
We're gonna say this every time.
Yeah. And I hope she died because the alternative is that she's just a cunt.
Exactly.
All right, guys.
Hell yeah, dude. All right. That's been SlopCast. Thank you, everybody.
Yep.